What is up, everyone? This is Gleam, and welcome to another Toontown video. And in this Toontown video, we're going to do a top 5 of the top 5 changes or updates I would like to see in Toontown Rewritten this summer or possibly in 2020. Now, if you are excited about this list, don't forget to hit the like button and let's get this list started. Now, keep in mind that this top 5 are my personal opinions, and if you happen to disagree, or if you even happen to agree with some of the changes I want to see in the game, please let me know in the comment section below. If you have any problem with it, start a conversation with me in the comments below. Let's talk about this, and maybe we can improve this game together. Now, number 1, the first change / update I would like to see in Toontown Rewritten this summer or potentially in the coming year is a Labott Event. Now, we had 2 COG HQ events prior to yet to happen in Cellbot and Crash Cashbot. We have not seen any event related to Labott HQ yet. And honestly, Labott HQ is one of the neglected bosses, especially because the reward for it is not that good. Many people wouldn't go out of their way to do a CJ if they could just do a CEO instead, even though the CEO statistically takes longer. So, in a Labott event, we could just do it similar to how we did with Storm Cellbot and Crash Cashbot. Everybody gets their rental suits, and they're gonna gag up and storm the Chief Justice. New outfits, new accessories, new summons, could be. That could be exclusive to this new Labott event. And something like this would definitely help get Labott HQ the attention it truly deserves, and Toontown Rewritten the same as well. Coming in at number 2, one thing I would like to see in Toontown Rewritten is a new lore-based task line, or Toon Task, for that matter. Now, what do I mean by lore-based task line? Let's break down what it means. A lore-based Toon Task or task line can be defined as any task line that contributes or develops the overall lore of the game, specifically the Toontown Rewritten story. Now, if you were to see that Reddit post made by a guy named Uwu, or the video made by Loopy Goopy G talking about the Toontown Rewritten story in great succinct, I implore you, go check it out if you are interested in the story of Toontown Rewritten. The last new Toon Task that we've seen that players could interact with the game and do that was new per se, that was not a recurring thing like a seasonal April Tunes event or Christmas event, was the Silly Particles task that led up to the Silly Meter. And after that, we did not see any new Toon tasks that were added to the game. And after Donald's Dreamland, you really don't have anything else to do other than the cog suit tasks and get the rest of your laugh and get to 100 laugh, and then do activities to get the rest, get up to 137. There's no other task for you to do, so what else do you do? So let's solve this issue by introducing new tasks that help to drive along the story and get tunes involved in what happens to be a developing story for Toontown Rewritten. Toontown Rewritten will continue to thrive in the future, but tunes now and tunes in the future must be intertwined and must be motivated to keep investing into the lore of the game. And before I move on to the next point, we could see new Toon tasks that can further tease the progression towards the next big update too. They seem to be releasing field offices that has been teased for quite a long time. It's only natural that we should see some toon tasks or just something else related to that. So toon tasks could be a method that they could use to further tease and get people excited for the Cellbot field offices. Coming in at number 3, we have a buffed version of the Cellbot VP or the Cellbot Factory. Now, other servers have implemented this too, such as Toontown Fellowship's The Fatal Factory. Now, why should Toontown Rewritten make an option to buff the Cellbot Factory or buff the Cellbot VP? Why should these two be revisited? There's one reason. These two are too easy. They're just too easy, and we've had them for a long time, and people have gotten used to it. There's not much of a challenge in the Cellbot Factory or the Cellbot VP. One thing that we can do is to have a new version of the Cellbot Factory, a new version of the Cellbot VP that is stronger and more challenging, so that people cannot just walk into the Cellbot VP. And not only that, but upon completing one of these buffed versions of the Cellbot VP or the Cellbot Factory, they can get exclusive rewards that drop at a rare rate from these fights, so that people have an incentive to keep on coming back to this buffed VP, to this buffed factory. Coming in at number 4, we have a well-needed update to golfing and racing. Racing and golfing don't really have immediate rewards you see in the game. There are 2 reasons, in my opinion. One does racing or golfing. You do it to get the laugh boost, or you do it because you finish the task line. In order to get a reward from them, you need to get the trophies. And as you progress through racing and golfing, it does get harder, which makes sense. But what about adding in another immediate reward in racing and golfing that can be used in actual gameplay? For toons that primarily focus on defeating hogs or defeating boss or doing boss runs, there is no incentive, no other incentive other than just the extra laugh to do racing or golfing. Speaking more on racing, the rewards are too isolated. Like, you get tickets, but you can only use them to upgrade, like, your cart, or to buy a new cart or stuff. We need an update to racing and golfing to create a better incentive for people to explore these activities and gain what there is to gain from racing and golfing. Coming in at number 5, and this, I believe, can definitely revolutionize Toontown. Even if they do not decide to release anything else, I really believe that this should be released in Toontown Rewritten. And it should be Toon tournaments. Toon tournaments. And how this can be implemented, it's a very broad topic. Friendly competition is always fun in any MMO, as long as you make it relevant to the game itself. And there are plenty of ways to make these tournaments relevant. For example, we could start with racing and golfing. We can make tournaments from that. There's a Grand Prix, but that's just a single track. What about getting the community together and pitting them against each other so that they can get excited for either winning a Grand Prix, or in the case of bosses, like defeating the VP in the smallest amount of time possible, or maybe to a golfing tournament. There is a lot of ways Toontown Rewritten can implement tournaments to not only engage the community, drive up audience towards the game, as well as just keep people looking at the game, whether it be through YouTube streaming tournaments or just general stuff like that. One thing that's pretty funny too is that you could even do a tournament on how fast you can complete Toon memory, which I don't know. This is totally up to the Toontown Rewritten team, and not only is it up to them, but it's up to us as a community to keep on suggesting things and letting them know. Now, what do you guys think? What are your top 5 things that you want to see in Toontown Rewritten this summer or in 2020? Let me know in the comment sections below. But that is all for this video. My name is Gleam, and I'll see you in another Toontown video. Peace.